Looking for insurance? Well, I got you. Federal Star Insurance Group, Roanoke, Virginia, 5034 Hearthstone Road, Northwest.
We back at the One Soul Food Family and Funk Fest. Right here, I got the legendary Melissa Morgan.
Hey, how are ya?
I'm great. You know, I've been messing your name up forever. I've been calling you Melissa Morgan.
Yeah, with two S's. Yeah, everybody does that, but it's one L and it's one S, Melissa. Yeah.
Man, that's nice. Now let me get to it.
Okay.
You a legend,
Thank you.
right? We already see you just burnt it down out there at the festival. So once Soul Food and Funk Fest, right? And when you was coming up in the industry, how was it different from then to now?
Well, everything wasn't so exposed then. I just really have to say that. I mean, when I did Do Me Baby, that was like a risque thing back in, 1986, 85, because women wasn't, touching those subjects. If you was like a Millie Jackson, you was just considered nasty. Now, I mean, with Megan Thee Stallion and Cardi B, I mean, I think the next thing they're just going to run across the stage butt naked because there's really nothing else they can do.
I'm happy you brought that up because I feel like you be up there rapping.
Yeah.
Because you be like when you be singing, you be flowing. And like you said, like it was a song, it was like risque for back then, but it still was classy.
Yes.
It was a little nasty, but a little classy.
Yeah.
And like when you dropped that, how did your peers or your family, people you grew up with, how did they feel about that?
Oh, you know what? They were cool about it. I mean, I came up during the Whitney Houston era, so we were friends, and I had sang on her first album, and then mine came out, and everybody was really happy for me. It was just we didn't realize it was going to be accepted so well, but with Prince being a part of it, being the writer and everything, it was accepted really well.
Yeah, so Prince wrote that, or
Yes.
Wow, I'm not gonna lie, I never knew that. So
Yes.
Prince wrote "Do Me Baby,"
Yes, he did.
and your hit "Fool's Paradise." For years I was singing it wrong. I was saying "Ooh, Paradise." How many times you heard that before?
Yeah, well, that's because the melody it flows so well. But yeah, it's Fool's Paradise, and that song is just taking on a life. I've made so much money off of that song; it's ridiculous. It's been covered by, of course, Jay-Z with "Can't Knock the Hustle" and Mary J, and then a remix with me and Jay-Z, and then recently on the Love and Hip Hop Miami, and then they just did Nas just did the documentary on the Supreme Team, and they said Happy New Year's, and boom, Fool's Paradise comes out because I'm from Queens, New York, so it was just great.
Hold on, what part of Queens? I'm from the Bronx.
I'm from Corona.
Oh wow, I used to live in Kew Gardens.
Yeah, I'm on East Elmhurst. Yeah.
Oh, man, okay. See, I never knew that because I heard a lady out there when you were singing. She sung in your ear, "Hey, I'm from Baltimore."
Yeah.
And I'm like, I thought. So I'm thinking you was from Baltimore.
No. She said I knew somebody from Baltimore. I don't know, but no, I'm from Queens, New York. Yeah.
Well, but you've been around the world, so
Yes.
you know somebody in Baltimore.
Oh, of course I know.
Yeah.
My cousins.
Oh, okay. So coming up in Queens, New York, of course, right?
Yeah.
And that was a tough era, like the 80s, and like you said, the Supreme Team, they was all over Queens. They was everywhere.
But see, I'm from Corona, Queens. They're from Jamaica, Queens. Yeah, Jamaica is like 20 minutes from Corona, Queens. Corona, Queens is East Elmhurst, and the houses and all that stuff. So we were like a world away from what they were doing.
But
Yeah.
Corona bred if not the best rapper of all times, arguably. Cool G Rap.
Oh, I don't really know his raps.
Oh God, that's he from Corona, Queens. Cool G Rap. I gotta do a. Hey, Cool G. You got to get well. You got to get well. Y'all got to do an album together, repping Corona. But Queensbridge is right down the street.
Yeah, Nas, all of them, I know of them. Yes, yeah.
Wow. So, MC Shan and all of them, you was around.
LL, Nicki Minaj, all of them, I know all of them. Yeah.
Well,
Price, yeah, all
the new era say Queens get the money.
well, yeah, we get the money. We do.
I know y'all grew up with houses.
Yeah.
Y'all grew up in houses.
Well, and not only that, we were taught to follow that money. See, in the Bronx and stuff like that, they was taught to follow the streets. We was taught to follow the money. I mean, legally. So that's how we get the money. So even like now, people don't even know that like all my rights from Do Me Baby and stuff like that has rolled back to me. You know, and like in March of this year or something, I received a check for like $110,000 or something because it just rolls back because you got to take care, dot those I's and cross those T's. See, we was talking take care of the business part. They were talking take care of the street part. The street part falls off and you go to jail. The business part, it keeps rolling.
But who put you on to the business though? Which is a good thing. That I hear a lot of horror stories from artists that came out in the 80s, the early 90s about how they were jerked, didn't get no money. Like I've heard some stories.
Wow.
Who did you have behind you? Like, hold up, don't sign this, do this, don't do that.
Well, there's two people. My dad, because my dad was a chemist and he graduated, you know, was a cum laude of his class. So he was like he was extremely smart with numbers and stuff like that. So he was, you know, always watch the numbers. This is what's going on, you know. He wanted to be like a self-made millionaire type of person. So when I came along and there was money, he was like, watch that money. And then I have to say there was a gentleman named Kendall Minter, who was my first lawyer. Who taught me, you know, a lot about the law part of it. Yes. Oh. Yeah.
And now I'm loving your story even more, knowing that you know your business, and they wasn't able to really sock it to your pockets like that.
No.
Now let's come into the now.
Okay.
You got a new project out?
Yes, on my own label, my own independent label, Asylum. It's called Footprints of an Angel, and it just went #1 this week on independent charts on R&B and UK simultaneously at the same time. It's the first time that's ever been done. And look at that, there's a rainbow.
Oh wow, okay.
Oh my God,
I'm just saying, I kind of bring.
Can you see that? I hope he can get that with his camera.
Oh yeah. I hope he get that. I bring that energy though. I bring that energy. I bring rainbows and good spirits and stuff like that.
That's money right there. That's the money shot.
Yeah. So, with your new project going independent, right? We ain't got nobody behind us.
No. We spending our own money. I got my own radio team, and you know they're teaching me a lot, and it's how we have to do it now because a lot of the major labels are falling by the wayside, and they're wanting the artists to act like promote themselves, you know, and I'm learning stuff like that from like when you listen to Kevin Hart and people like that who've got like 10, 15 million people on their, you know, social media, and they're like, hey, I did this movie and they want me to promote it on my social media, and I told them it's going to cost them another $1 million to do that.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah. So we learn from you know, the people that are doing it right. Yeah.
Yes. And overseas money or states money, which one is better?
Overseas money just takes longer. It's still good money.
Money is money, right?
Money. It's still good money. Overseas money just takes longer, but it's still good money. But if you're lucrative across the world, the overseas money is better. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You got to hit Africa. You got to hit, you know, Italy. You got to hit all those places. Yeah. And it's really good. But when you have that concentrated money, you know, in the States, it's still good money.
Yeah. That's like that's having that good what we call block money, right? Yeah. Like you go out of town, You know, back you go out of town, you get that good money and that big lump sum, but then when you come home, you still got a couple of dollars still there. Wow. So
So my new song, Footprints of an Angel, is out now. It's on all streaming platforms. The video is doing great. It's over 200,000 views within like a month and a half. So we're feeling good about that. And the movie, which is the theme song,
like a movie?
Yes. I'm co-starring in an independent movie that's coming out. It's going to be a Netflix, Hulu kind of thing. But it's called Footprints of an Angel. And I play the mother of a young lady who was out in the street. She cleans her act up. She comes home. And we're so glad that she comes home, but then we find out she has cancer and she dies, and I have to sing at my own daughter's funeral. So that's what Footprints of an Angel and all that, it all comes together. So you're going to love the movie, though. It's really, really good. And it just teaches people, just be careful, because that street can lead you the wrong way, it can lead you the wrong way.
And before we go, I want to ask you, out of all of the, I asked one artist this already. We seen the verses, the horrible thing with Omarion and Mario.
Yeah.
Mario did his thing. Omarion, he stunk up the place.
Wow.
We see that some of these kids kind of don't got no talent. Vocally,
Yeah.
who do you feel got talent right now as far as singers, male or female, or the new artists?
Oh, Billie Eilish. Yeah, that girl is bad. She's bad. Lettucey.
I heard a couple. Oh yeah, Lettucey. Fine.
Lettucey is bad. Yeah, there's a couple. Males is kind of hard right now because everybody is rapping. So and I have to get into it with my fiance and realize who's what, because he's younger than I.
Yes.
But I'm just happy that everyone is out there still trying to do. I see Mickey Howard, my girl, still out there working, doing her thing, and I hope everybody just bogs down and makes that money. So.
And this is from a legend.
Yeah. So the last good one they had was. Maybe it was Babyface and the other guy.
Teddy Riley?
Yeah, and it took them 3 times to get it right. Come on, I love it, and everybody's asking me, who would I do it with? I don't even know if I want to do it now, because it just seems like it's got that stamp of unapproval on it now.
Right. What would be good? And I'm not trying to put you against nobody, but I feel you and Stephanie Mills.
Yeah, well, that might be good. Me and Regina Bell.
Woo.
Yeah, me and Regina Bell, I think. Yeah, that would be good.
Well, y'all need to do that versus on New Wabu Order. Yeah, that's what y'all need to do.
We're still singing. We're still doing our thing, and I think she's still strong. Yeah, since Stephanie did it already, Regina. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And before we let you go, just let the people know where they can find you at. What you got coming up besides the project? Everything.
Yeah, the project, we talked about that. Social media, Melissa, Melisa Morgn, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Alignable, Twitter, all that stuff. You can find me. Just 1 L and 1 S, and my face will pop up. There's my face. Okay, and I've got shows coming up. We about to tour. We about to hit Billboard. And we're so excited. We hope we get a Grammy nomination this year for this. And we're just doing our thing. So we'll be in the city near you real soon.
And I definitely appreciate you. And this is the new Wabu Order Podcast. Y'all know where y'all heard it first. If you speak well, you'll eat well. And remember that the fight is fixed. Let's grow.